How to find reliable tenants for your rental property. Well, I think the best thing is to have the most people to choose from. So the more traffic you can drive to your property, the more applications you'll have. And if you have a few applications and get to choose the best, that's a lot better than just having one application and feeling like you have to take it. That being said, for the people who like to do the leasing themselves and find a tenant themselves, I'm not really sure how they do it. From what I understand, I think they just post it on maybe Zillow, maybe Facebook Marketplace, and then they go do the showings and use whatever application, like Zillow has a built-in one. So I think that's what they do to find a tenant themselves. This is one of those things though where I really think it's worth it to use a realtor. Usually with a realtor, you're going to have the widest reach. You know, it's going to be on the MLS. It's going to be on every website out there. And usually if they do a lot of this, they're going to be set up to really service any of the leads that come in and do all the showings for that. But like I mentioned earlier, the more people you can bring in, the more applications you'll get and the more you'll have to choose from. So of course you want to bring in as many people as you can, have a standard application that you use, and know what you're going to use to check background and credit. It's important to know what kind of information you're going to ask from the tenants. Of course, you need their authorization to do the background and credit check, but maybe you want to see tax returns, or maybe you want to see employment letters or paychecks, anything like that. But you really want to have a list of all the things that you're going to ask for, and you want to ask for that from every tenant. So you're going to be comparing apples to apples to apples. Now, when you get applications, yeah, there might be some perfect applicants. In my experience though, often you're not going to have perfect applicants. They're all going to be slightly imperfect, and you're just going to have to make your choice on which one you like the best out of what you got. Of course, their history, while not necessarily predicting what the future will be, can be a really good indicator of it. Someone who's got pretty good credit is unlikely to skip out on rent very often.